Well, we're on to the round of 32. Our goal in each of these tournament games is to win and move on, and that's what we did today. I thought it was a very efficient win. Great performance, I thought, from start to finish. Got a little scary in that second half at 2-0 when they started dumping balls in on top of us. Didn't see what happened on the penalty. Obviously, I watched on tape, but regardless, I like our response after we went 2-1, pulled to go back 3-1, and I thought we battled today, as hard as we've battled all season long, and I think it shows how hungry this team is, and how confident we are in the tournament. Comfortable. We looked very comfortable. When I told the guys, before the game, a big part of winning in the tournament is belief. And we've been talking about being here all season long. It's not like we're surprised. We expected it, and we expect to win these games. And that's a big part of it, I think. The confidence showed in the performance. Proud of this team. We've had some tough results recently. We've given up goals late, and I thought this was finally a time where we weathered the storm at the end of a game. So we'll use that as confidence moving forward, and that'll be big, because we're going to be in the tournament. A lot of times it's a one-goal margin, and we're going to be in situations like that. And I thought we dealt with it psychologically very well. Looking forward to Dallas. Going to Dallas. We'll leave tomorrow. We'll start to get ready for SMU. We've already started a little bit to prepare, and we're looking forward to that game.
You guys wear blue uniforms today. Never worn blue at home. Was that your selection, the players, or how did that come about?
Yeah, decided to throw that little wrinkle in for this game. We're undefeated in blue this year.
Okay.
And we've been in a little bit of a funk in the white at home, okay. So we decided to mix that up. And who knows? Sometimes it's a little bit of a
just a word
extra, just kind of psychological.
As much as everybody's gonna be talking about your offense, your defense today played really well. I mean, aside from the penalty kick, you had an answer every time. How good was the defense today?
I thought they were very good. We've been tinkering with our lineup all season long. Because we've got a new group, and it takes time to figure out the right mix. I've not normally done that with teams, but we've had to a little bit this year, because we've had some injuries. We've had some guys that are up and down a little bit, new performance, and we have a bunch of new pieces. So, I really feel like we finally got the pieces right to where it looked like the puzzle fit today, and I thought Michael Ballaghan was a big part of that. We've had him in the midfield a little bit, and he's been okay. I thought he was very good at left back today, and Matt DeGillis was an animal. Again, I think guys are getting comfortable finally in their roles, and that's what we want. It's just taking us a little bit longer than normal to do that. I think now we're very comfortable with kind of who's in there, who can come in off the bench. Obviously, you got a guy like Tommy who can come in and wreak some havoc. And I thought the back four was very, very tight tonight. And Gallego in midfield. I told him after the game, I said, "You look like Perry Kitchen at times." He won. I'd like to see the numbers on how many head balls he won. He won today. He was an absolute warrior in there, and we've been missing that all season long. A guy that's going to be a ball winner and a bit of a, kind of destroyer. And he's a fiery guy, very passionate and tough, strong. And he's bringing kind of that ball winning that we've been missing a little bit in the midfield.
For you, Matt, a member of the 08 team, obviously this is Northwestern. Did you think about that at all going into this game?
Of course I thought about it. We actually had some alumni who attended the game, and they were on the field alongside me in the 08 game. And it was a very devastating loss to us. It was an unfortunate situation, us having to travel there and play our home game at Northwestern. So, there's a little bit extra motivation there tonight, trying to rewrite the wrong and, settle it for all the alumni who came here to watch us, set the score right.
Coach, SMU on Sunday, 50 words or less. What do they got? What do you need to do to come out on the right side?
Well, they've got some talent, and they're a team that likes the ball, like us. They want to attack. So, I think I think we're going to go into the game like we go in every game, trying to dictate the game, and we got to do what they want to do better than them. I think that's the key. I think tonight too, our pressure was a big part of why we were so successful. We got after it, and it wasn't just a couple guys; it was 10 guys, and they swarmed Northwestern every time they had the ball. And they had a tough time getting going. Really, the only thing they had all game was when they dumped balls in. You can't really avoid that. But through the run of play, they put very little together, and that's a good team. Tim Lanahan is one of the better coaches in the country. Had a great year. A lot of respect for him. He's a class act, and that's a good team. And I thought we at times I thought we gave them a lot of trouble today with the way we played. The biggest part was, again, the two things that we always want to do to teams, and that's possess the ball and then pressure when we lose it. And that puts us in a position to control the game. And I thought that was probably the most dominant performance we've had all year long.
For you, Scott, just your thoughts on the win and also on your goal.
That was a great win for us. It's something that we're going to take forward, that extra confidence now as we have been. Like Coach said earlier, we hadn't had a few good results recently, but we know we can do it, and we're going to take this and take this belief into the next game and moving forward.
Well, Scotty, Mr. November. He always saves his goals for the tournament. Last year he had 5 goals in 5 straight games, and he hasn't scored a goal in how many games? I think he just saves them for the tournament. So I'll take it. Same thing with Aiden Quinn. Aiden Quinn has been snake bitten a little bit around goal, and he finally got his goal. So that's going to be huge for these guys. Luke, big reason Darren scored the 3rd goal was Luke. I thought he created the whole play. Luke's really looked confident. So again, I think we're in our mojo. We got our mojo right now. So it's going to take a tough team to beat us.
Luke, that game's going back and forth. They make 2-1 on the PK. That 3rd goal, how big does that play into this whole thing? How much was a sense of relief that you got that 2-goal cushion again?
Yeah, it was a big relief, but we kind of never doubted ourselves. We knew we could always hang in there and get the result we wanted, but the 3rd goal did definitely settle it for us and let us see all the game the best way possible.
You were kind of all over the place there. If you cleared that one ball, then you had an assist early, and then diving into the head first on that one play.
Yeah.
Did you just feel especially amped up tonight, or?
A little bit. Before the game, it kind of hit home that this could be my last game as a college player, and it's just kind of how do you want to leave your legacy, which something Caleb talks about, and I want to leave a positive. Definitely, it was huge, and that really motivated me to try and play well tonight and just dig deep and do whatever we had to do to win the game.
Luke, explain the difference between you were in the NCAA tournament, went deep last year, compared to the NCAA. This is your first NCAA. What's the difference between the two?
Last night at practice, actually, we always have this joke saying it's Tony time. And the guys were saying, no, it's not. This is your first Tony time, but it kind of feels the same. But the atmosphere is different. It's just it's a different level. But they're all big games, and when you put on the field, you just need to, no matter where you are, the NAIA or the NCAA, you just need to go out there and perform. That's what it's all about. You don't really want to get caught up in what it's all about. Just go out and have fun.
Tactically, did you put Matt in to battle against Oliver? Big coupe.
Well, Matt's been in for several games now, so we made that switch. Like I said, we didn't feel like our midfield, our mid-3, that combination, that balance was right. So, we came up with the idea of putting Gallego in the holding mid. He had been playing center back all year.
Right.
And so we made that move at in the Florida Atlantic game. Experimented with it there, and it felt good. We liked the combination of him, Will, and Scotty. That 3 just seemed like, again, it fit.
Mm-hmm.
And we hadn't played that all year long, and we inserted Matt in that game as well. And again, I think the whole lineup has just kind of come to life because of that move. But Matt was tremendous tonight. You know, we prepared a lot to deal with Coupe. We watched a lot of clips on him. You know, I mean, we were showing all the guys clips on every player today. I thought the coaching staff did a tremendous job this week in our preparation tactically, not only collectively but individually. And you know, Matt looked like he knew exactly what he was going to do. And you know, you look at players, you watch them, and you know their tendencies, and I think that helps you. But more importantly, Matt came to play. He was confident, he was aggressive, he was tough. You know, and I'm proud of this kid because he's not played for 2 years. Played 1 year and then sat for 2 years behind Zarek, and then now in his senior year he gets a chance to help us hopefully win a national championship.
Dream come true?
No. I mean, you play for Akron, you're expecting to play, and you're expecting to contribute whatever you can, whenever you can. So, you know, I always take the approach as if I'm going to get in. So I'm expecting to get in. I'm always ready to get in. So, but again, you know, this is maybe my last home game at Akron. You know, it was special to come out with the win. It was special to see all these fans here. We had tremendous student support, you know, tonight, and bearing the cold elements. You know, it was just great to see, and they were loud the entire game, and that really helped us out. We can't appreciate them enough.
Yeah, that's if I can piggyback that. I mean, I thought a big reason that we played so well was because of the crowd, the atmosphere, the Rowdies. And we talked about it all week. We need to step up, coaches, players, but you know, this campus needs to step up a little bit too. The Rowdies need to step up. The last several games we've not had great crowds. One of the reasons that we are one of the most difficult places to play in the country is because of our crowds and our students. In the last several games we've sputtered, but our fans have sputtered a little bit too. So I think everybody, and I told the Rowdies after the game when I went and talked to them that you know, we, and I meant them and us, won this game tonight.